Everybody, Laismecio. Our leader, the Joshua chapter 10, let's read it together. Now, Adonijah, king of Jerusalem, heard that Joshua had taken Ai and thoroughly destroyed, doing to Ai and its kings as he had done to Jericho, and its king, and that the people of Gibeon had made a treaty of peace with Israel, and were living near them. He and his people were very much alarmed at this, because Gibeon was an important city, like one of the royal cities. It was larger than Ai, and all rich men were good fighters. So Adonijah, king of Jerusalem, appealed to Haman, the king of Hebron, Hiram, king of the Jarmuth, Japhia, king of the Lachish, and David, king of Ekron. Come up and help me attack Gibeon, he said, because it has made peace with Joshua and the Israelites. Then the 5 kings of Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon, joined the forces. They moved about with all their troops and took up positions against Gibeon and attacked it. The Gibeonites then sent word to Joshua in the camp at Gilgal, "Do not abandon your servant. Come up to us quickly and save us. Help us, because all the Amorite kings from the hill country have joined forces against us." So Joshua marched up from Gilgal with its entire army, including all the best fighting men. The Lord said to Joshua, "Do not be afraid of them. I have given them into your hand. Not all of them will be able to withstand you." After all night marched from Gilgal, Joshua took them by surprise. The Lord threw them into confusion before Israel. He defeated them in a great victory at Gibeon. Israel pursued them along the road going up to Beth-horon and cut them down all the way Azekah and Makkedah. As they fled before Israel on the road down from Beth-horon to Azekah, the Lord hurled large hailstones down on them from the sky, and more of them died from the hailstones than were killed by the sword of the Israelites. On the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to Israel, Joshua said to the Lord in the presence of Israel, "O sun, stand still over Gibeon. O moon, over the valley of Ajalon." So the sun stood still and the moon stopped, till the nation avenged itself on its enemies. As it is written in the book of Joshua, the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down about a full day. There have never been a day like it before or since, a day when the Lord listened to a man. Surely the Lord was fighting for Israel. Then Joshua returned with all Israel to camp at Gilgal. Now the 5 kings had fled hid in the cave of Makkedah. When Joshua was told that the 5 kings have been found hid in the cave at Makkedah, he said, "Roll large rocks up to the mouth of the cave and post some men there to guard it. But don't stop, pursue your enemies. Attack them from the rear and don't let them reach their cities, for the Lord your God has given them into your hand." So Joshua and the Israelites destroyed them completely. Almost to the man, but the few who were left reached their fortified cities. The whole army then returned safely to Joshua in the camp of Makkedah, and no one uttered a word against the Israelites. Joshua said, "Open the mouth of your cave and bring those 5 kings out to me." So they brought the 5 kings out of the cave, the kings of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon. When they had brought these kings to Joshua, he summoned all the men of Israel and said to the army commanders who had come with him, "Come here and put your feet on the legs of these kings." So they came forward and placed their feet on their necks. Joshua said to them, "Don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. Be strong and courageous. This is what the Lord will do to all the enemies you are going to fight." Then Joshua struck and killed the king and hung them on 5 trees, and they were left hanging on the trees until evening. At sunset, Joshua gave the order, and they took him down from the trees and threw them into the cave where they had been hiding. At the mouth of the cave, they placed large rocks, which are there to this day. That day, Joshua took Makkedah. He put the city and its kings to the sword and thoroughly destroyed everyone in it. He left no survivors, and he did to the king of Makkedah as he had done to the king of Jericho. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Makkedah to Rimnah and attacked it. The Lord also gave the city and its kings into Israel's hand. The city and everyone in it Joshua put to the sword. He left no survivors there, and he did to its kings as he had done to the king of Jericho. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Rimnah to Lachish. He took up positions against it and attacked it. The Lord handed Lachish over to Israel, and Joshua took it on the second day. The city and everyone in it he put to the sword, just as he had done to Rimnah. Meanwhile, Horam the king of Gezer had come up to help Lachish, but Joshua defeated him and his army until no survivors were left. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Lachish to Eglon. They took up position against it and attacked it. They captured it that same day and put it to the sword and totally destroyed everyone in it, just as they had done to Lachish. Then Joshua, all Israel with him, went up from Eglon to Haran and attacked it. They took the city and put it to the sword, together with its kings, its village, and everyone in it. They left no survivors. Just as Eglon, they totally destroyed and everyone in it. Then Joshua, all Israel with him, turned around and attacked Deborah. They took the city, its kings, and its village, and put them to the sword. Everyone in it, they totally destroyed. They left no survivors. They did to Deborah and its kings as they had done to Rimnah, and its kings and to Hebron. So Joshua subdued the whole region, including the hill country, the Negev, the western foothills, and the mountain slopes, together with all their kings. He left no survivors. He totally destroyed all who rested, just as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded. Joshua subdued them from Kadesh Barnea to Gaza and from the whole region of Gibeon to Gibeon. All these things and their hands Joshua conquered in one campaign, because the Lord, the God of Israel, fought for Israel. Then Joshua returned with all Israel to the camp at Gilgal. Joshua chapter 10, verses 1 through 43. Thank you.